So you have this great idea which has potential to show your worth and can probably get you closer to your next promotion. But you feel Mike is much better presenter than you and you can't be as good as him. Here's the thing. The instant you start to self-criticize, self-doubt yourself, you unknowingly withdraw yourself from facing the situation with the fear of judgment. So is there some magic way around we can overcome our self-criticism or use it to our advantage? In the book Self-Compassion by Kristin Neff, who is a professor of psychology at the University of Texas, has given simple answers to these questions. So make sure you watch the video till the very end and pay close attention. Parents. We trust them and we feel they have the best interest of us because they help us to understand the world around us and also make us feel safe and loved. That's true, of course, because no parent would want their child not to be successful and not to have a healthy life. But now imagine someone who has highly critical parents. Parents who criticize their every little action, from the way you eat your food to the way you dress. Their criticism calling stupid or doing something wrong. In result, those judgmental words become part of your mind's internal commentary. Psychological research shows that if your parents were critical about you when you were a kid, there are higher chances of you being critical of yourself as an adult. Well, not just our parents, uncle, coach, teachers, anyone else whose critical words left their mark on us when we were a kid is responsible you feel inadequate as adult. But here is the problem. In 21st century, we live in a highly competitive societies where we constantly compare our achievement to others and we start to view other people as our rivals. And don't forget, as long as you are putting yourself in the rat race by comparing yourself to other people and to the society's standards, you will always struggle with your inner anxiety and fear of life. Well, of course, we can't go back and fight off our bad experiences or change anything. Unfortunately, this book doesn't tell us how to build a time machine. And now you're probably wondering, so what's the solution? Well, there is a way. You may already know this, but just in case you don't, you need to turn your criticism to motivate yourself to some extent. Let me explain. Picture this. You have an important interview to go to and you get late. You might say something like, I'm such an idiot. I can't do anything right. And so you will try to avoid it if you can. Perhaps you will remember to set the alarm on your phone for the next time. And by doing this, your self-criticism will work as a weapon to motivate you to improve yourself. Because the only reason you're watching this video is because you believe in self-improvement. And you're not chasing perfection, but just trying to be a little bit better than what you were yesterday. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And let me bottom line this for you. The fear of getting late caused you to set the alarm. And that motivated you to be disciplined. And that's an important point to remember. Because fear comes with serious drawbacks as a motivator. Such as, it can make you anxious. To see why, imagine you are an actor about to go on a stage and you have a fear of being harshly judged for your performance. So you will be less focused on the acting on the stage but what audience thinks of you. And it will result in stage fright, which will make you anxious and tense. And this will also result in self-criticism by claiming that you are bad at acting. In psychology, this behavior is called self-handicapping. Now if you put all these pieces of puzzles together, the picture becomes clear. It might sound cliche, but it's true. The more we believe in ourselves, the more we are able to achieve our goals. Because dozens of studies demonstrate that our beliefs are directly related to our actual ability to accomplish things. So okay, self-criticism can be harmful. So what's the alternative? To answer this question, imagine your friend slipping on the street in real life. How would you actually respond to her falling on the ground? Well, the chances are you will rush to her as soon as possible. You will show your friend compassion, you will show concern about the pain, and you will help her to get back to her feet. Same way, once you acknowledge your suffering and respond to it with kindness and care, instead of brushing it off and carrying on, and that's when you will be engaging in self-compassion. And that is a very, very important message from this book. And if you are still uncomfortable with the idea of comforting yourself, don't worry. That's totally normal. Because psychologically, you are splitting yourself into two parts. One part is suffering and receiving care. and the other part is stepped outside of your pain and providing yourself with care. So of course, we will never be better than everyone at everything, and the perfection will always be outside of our reach, whether we are looking at rich businessmen or beautiful model on the magazine. We will always be able to find someone who is more successful, attractive, intelligent, fashionable, interesting than us. And no matter how we are good at something, we can always be better. And we will always make mistakes. After all, we are all humans and we'll always have room for improvement. So I hope you guys understood the core message from this book. If you like this book summary, give it a like, subscribe, and if you didn't, dislike. And if you have any book suggestions, let me know down in the comment section. And I'll see you next week with a new book.